If you want to be a good literacy teacher, you need to learn to look through the eyes of that struggling reader. Before we call them names, uli chikopo, ndiwe chikopo, uyu mwana nuokosa muntu, words like that. You need to be able to look through their eyes and see what it is they see. Reading to you seems simple. Why? Because you've been exposed to certain rules and certain information pertaining to reading. And so each time you present a word to a kid, to you it's easy because you've got knowledge about that word. But for that child, it's gibberish. Let's take, for instance, if I asked you to read this word, how many of you would actually manage to read this word? None of you. Why? It's because you do not understand this language, for starters. And again, you do not understand the alphabet of this language, what it means, what sounds they produce. It's all new to you, and so you do not understand this. And so this, whenever you present a word to a struggling reader, this is exactly what they see. When in actual sense, if you look at this word, what this word basically means is that. And so for you as a tutor, this is foreign, but this you understand. Why is it like that? It's because you are aware of this alphabet, you are aware of the rules pertaining to reading this word. And so you've been exposed to certain information. But for as long as that child has not been exposed to such, this is what they see. And so as a tutor, you've got a responsibility to move a child from this position to that. And so before we start giving names, let us learn to look through the eyes of that struggling reader. Now, if you look at this word, I can actually read what this word is. Why? It's because I've had a privilege of acquiring information concerning this. Now, if you look at this word is Russian. And what this word simply says is Privyet. Privyet in Russian means hello. That's the exact word I showed you in English. And now, being exposed to what this alphabet is and the rules about reading this, to me, I don't see this as that, but this is how you read it if we are to translate it into the English language. Privet. But in Russian, with a Russian accent, it's Privyet. Privyet. And so for as long as a child is not taught the principles pertaining to reading, for as long as a child is not taught the alphabet letters, the sounds, how to apply certain rules in reading, this to them would be this. And so each time we are teaching our learners, our kids, and we find someone that is actually experiencing difficulties, you need to learn to look through their eyes and understand the position they are in. And so you cannot compare the knowledge that you have with a child's knowledge, but your responsibility is transfer that knowledge that you have into that child, and you will be able to see progress. So if you want to be a good literacy teacher, learn to look through the eyes of that struggling reader. I hope this helps. Thank you. For all your literacy teaching aids, feel free to get in touch with us at Table Hall Literacy Hub. We have different kinds of teaching aids like flashcards, we've got workbooks, we've got worksheets, we've got short stories, and many more. So for those that are in need of such kind of teaching aids, please feel free to get in touch with us. And for school owners, directors that would want their teachers to be trained on how to teach reading, feel free to book a workshop with us and we'll be there to train your teachers. So kindly like our page, follow, and share so that we can make this world a better place together. Thank you.